This is a video review for the QX laptop and phone stand. Currently I have an Asus transformer tablet on it in the lower resting position. If I was to try to put the keyboard back on it and use it that same way, the keyboard would be too big and it would flop over towards the top and the stand wouldn't hold it. As you can see, it has these rubber feet on it that hold it from sliding all the way off of it. I'll take it off and give you a look at what it looks like. It's in the lower resting position like I mentioned before. There's some rubberized sections here, 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 and here. And here's the little foot that has it on it as well. And that's for the lower position. If we were to stand it up, then it'd be in the upper position, and we can put the tablet back on it for a review of the shows that way, or whatever we're doing. It makes it handy for touch screening and that kind of thing. So I'm going to take that off and stick my wife's iPod on it. As you can see, it's a lot thinner and smaller. So we close the gap here. It's a lot easier to do one-handed, or two-handed, I mean. So there we go. Wait. So we got the iPod on there, which is slightly smaller than the iPhone 7s and 6s, I believe, but it's a similar size, at least length and width, to the iPhone 5s. And other similar phones like that. It works great. I like sticking my iPod on it while I'm at work, so I can read my mail or have my task list up or those kind of things. One thing I noticed with using my iPod on it in the portrait position, which is what this is right now, is that the charging cable right here, it'll fit if you use an Apple cable because it's thinner, but if you use the QX cable that came with this stand, you can see how long this connector is, and it won't fit that way. If you go landscape mode, then obviously it'll fit. That's not really enough to keep me from using it. I do like this cable. It's great for traveling. You pull out both sides and it gets longer, and it gets to be, I believe, something like 3 feet long when it gets pulled all the way out. It does mention that you need to pull both sides evenly, since both sides are rolled up on either side of this wind-up wheel, so it causes problems if you don't pull it out evenly. It's pretty natural to pull it out evenly. So this has a lightning cable on it, or if you slide this down, out pops a micro USB, which is fairly standard for Android and other devices and phones. It'll also plug in on my tablet as well. So I really like this included charging cable. It actually does data as well on the lightning. So some of the other cables that I've got that are lightning, that are kind of cheap made, they'll charge the iPod, but they won't do the data, and this one will do both. So that's really nice as well. I think that I'll give this a 4-star instead of a 5-star. The reason being is that charging capacity and syncing capacity on this isn't what I was hoping for. It does stand up to the features and description that it has. I just, even with the regular lightning cable, it bends pretty close to the connection, and so it makes it a challenge to charge it and to sync it to my computer while it's sitting on this stand. But otherwise, it's a great little stand. I like that it's compact and folds up nice and neat and just slides into my bag right next to my tablet.